who we get here. Chat live. How is everybody doing? So, wanted to come in here to say hello to everybody. Let's see. Waiting for people to connect. Thank you so much for joining in. Hi to Valerie, Randy, Miguel Garcia, Erlene Roscoe. A lot of people joining in. It's Jerry Lee. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Thank you so much. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News correspondent for Real America's Boys News. Thank you so much, reporter and broadcaster. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much. As we have been in talks with journalists from south the border of Tapachula, also Guatemala, and also journalists from Oaxaca, of everything that is going on with the recent caravan that is moving now. Potentially now they change their perspective, and now it is changing and is drifting to Sonora. As everybody has known, I always have stand that a caravan is not the solution for an immigration or a migration, to migrate. That is not the solution. It is not the correct solution. We should have, and people should have, another pathway to migrate without risking their lives, without being exposed to trafficking of children, trafficking of people, exposed to, there was two migrants that they were gunned down in Tapachula and Pijijiapan, which it was horrible. We were in Pijijiapan, and we were in, I believe we were in Mapastepec, and two migrants were gunned down by the National Guard because they were being trafficked, and the National Guard took the decision of taking them down in that particular way. That was not the solution. Ultimately, wrong decisions or right decisions, whatever the National Guard took as decision to take. But, it tells you that migrating on a caravan, it is not, the most correct and for parents responsible way to migrate. But ultimately, it is the only way for a massive influx to put a political statement and to say, here we are, put attention to us. You're not putting attention to what is happening. You're not putting attention to the massive influx in the south border. You're not putting attention to the necessity in our countries. This is the only way. So that is the reason why I don't believe that that is correct. But it is a political statement, as a lot of the, people that they are, leaders of the caravan have said. It is a, so it's a way to put a statement to the government to put attention. Ultimately, the Institute National Immigration of Mexico has become one of the most in Tapachula. It is their attention to detail. It is really deficient. Their training in terms to the agents, it is not as capable as a lot of the agents in the north, and it has been lacking of attention to detail. It's not only because I'm Mexican. It is because I've seen it. Other journalists and all other journalists, CNN, Fox News, Telemundo, Univision, Milenio, Televisa, TV Azteca, all these journalists that we congregate together, and we are watching how they are resolving the situation and how they put attention to detail to everything. It is deficient. It is not professional, and they need more. Not only cooperation, but they need more training into how the treatment into children and ultimately what is happening in the caravans. Travel plans, a lot of travel plans that are coming. And we are going to go down again to the south border. But ultimately, we have bigger plans other than that. We don't know yet specifically if it is going to be in the month of December. Uh, Potentially is going to be in the month of December, possibly January. But I believe that we don't know yet. It's between, to be honest with you, is between December and January. It's between December and January, where we are going to go down to the south border of Chile. We already established contacts with our friends in Chile, and also we are going to experience how the mass migration. This is it's a global movement. It is just unbelievable what is happening. So it is our job to go over there to that particular part. We have been establishing contact with our friends over there in Chile. We have got a couple of journalists over there in Chile that we are going to broadcast on, specifically on the border between Chile, Iquique, Cochane, and with Peru. And that is our next step. As mainstream media has been giving out news that there's a lot of trafficking in children, organ harvesting in Peru. There's a delinquent organization that is organ harvesting children. Leaders of the caravan have told everybody there's a lot of trafficking in children. One of the leaders of the caravan, in an exclusive interview that I did and I already posted that interview, he says there's a lot of trafficking of children, and the only ones that they're profiting of this, it is the organized crime, and it is the rich countries that they want the rich elite that they are taking advantage of the organ harvesting that exists. It is a reality when I ask these direct questions, and they say, yes, there is a reality. There's human smuggling. There's human trafficking. They know it. They know it. Ultimately, they know it. So it's not a lie. But we are going down there. Specifically, we don't know the date, but just for everybody to know, we are going potentially going down there. For security reasons, we are not going to say exactly the date, but our potential reason is to travel between the borders of Chile with Peru, and also from Peru, go all the way up, possibly to the border with Colombia and Venezuela. That is where the catastrophe of a border that is occurring with migrants that are migrating from Haiti and ultimately from all parts of the world, and also try to go to the initiation of Panama and the Darien Gap. As one of the only journalists that has gone down there, is two journalists that I have a lot of respect for, that they have gone down to the Darien Gap. One of them is Michael Young, which if you don't follow Michael Young, I suggest that you go and follow Michael Young. Brave man. Also, Griff Jenkins, that I met in Tapachula from Fox News, and we had a great relationship in terms to he's teaching me a lot of aside of the tips of journalism, and things that we need to know as to grow as reporters. So he taught me a lot of things that is happening in the Darien Gap, and things that it needs to be exposed so people will know the atrocities that migrants are going through in the Darien Gap, and ultimately to expose what the government of Mexico is doing. I live in Mexico, so I'm exposing what the government of Mexico is doing. And ultimately, the Biden administration, that is a complete disaster what the Biden administration is doing. But, talking about specifically our government of Mexico, that is a complete, it's incompetence to the fullest. A government of Mexico that they, got themselves into this mess. That is the globalist compact of immigration. They got themselves into this mess. And when they get themselves into this mess, they don't even know how to manage it. So they create a prison of migrants, that I have said it multiple times before. Tapachula has become a prison of migrants. It is, nobody gets out, nobody goes in. And the only way to get out is in these mass caravans. And, and God forbid if you, I don't know, whatever happens to you on the way there, you had, as we have broadcast, two migrants from Cuba were gone down at an inspection point, that we don't know what happened. The National Guard gives a statement, the intelligence gives another statement, the border agency gives another statement, and there's the press that it gives another statement. So it is all, all a mixture of opinions. But it is those kind of situations that shouldn't be happening, because violence, it is the last, resource of solution. Violence is the last resource of solutions. So for everybody that is watching, our plans ultimately is to, to go to those particular places. I wish that I can pick up a plane ticket and go right now to Poland, and broadcast what is going on in Poland. That it will be phenomenal, and we have been talking about it. Other journalists and myself about, imagine going to Poland right now in this particular moment. It would be phenomenal to just broadcast what is going on over there and show what Belarus is doing to Poland and what Poland is trying to protect themselves from, from what the communist regime of and the socialist regime of Alexander Lukashenko of Belarus, what he's been doing to his country. Belarus is going through the most horrible, time, 26 years of dictatorship of Alexander Lukashenko. 26 years that he has ruined his country, and it is dictatorship to the fullest extent of the word. And I have explained this, in multiple interviews, what Vladimir Putin and what Alexander Lukashenko they're doing to their countries. And Vladimir Putin is just the master of Alexander Lukashenko, and Alexander Lukashenko said, I need help to stop all these protests that they're saying that we stole the election, and he sent his military to stop all the protests of young people that they were protesting against socialism and communism and dictatorship, which ironically in the United States, the youth and the young, they want these socialist and communistic ideas, particularly in the United States of America. So it is just crazy how you see other countries that they're fighting and they're trying to, particularly, run out. They're running, screaming for help out of socialism and communism ideologies, and you got the Venezuela people and all that kind of stuff. So we will be traveling soon again. And our second home that we call our second home, that is Tapachula. Say hello to all the journalists from Tapachula. Saludos a todos los periodistas de Tapachula, a toda la gente, los reporteros y periodistas, todos los medios de comunicación de Tapachula, sean de izquierda, sean de derecha, siempre cuando estamos todos trabajando juntos, estamos por el mismo propósito de dar la noticia, ¿no? Que es lo principal. Say hello to every single reporter and journalist from Tapachula, that all the time that we're there, it doesn't even matter if you're left or right. What it matters is that we all give the news. So that is the most important thing. So we will be traveling again also. But potentially, I wanted to tell you guys that we want to go more deeper into the root of the problem. So we are already establishing the plan. Fortunately, our Mexican passport allows us to go into different parts of our continent of America, and ultimately, there needs to be there's restrictions that we got to follow. But we already in the plans to go over there. So I wanted to give my audience that heads up, and it is going to come. We don't talk the walk. We walk the walk. We don't just walk the walk. We talk the walk also. We really do things. So thank you so much for everybody that is watching. The reason why I wanted to do this video, I'm putting up a video, which it takes a lot of work. It's been 12 days that I was in the caravan. And these 12 days that I was in the caravan, I experienced so much. I experienced child abuse. I experienced, it's the most hurtful caravan that I have been in. I have walked with 4 caravans, and this one is the most that I can say that I saw a lot of suffering of kids. That's the only thing that really concerns me and that really hurts me a lot, because it's really an impact when you see it. It's an impact when you see it, and it's just, to see that, it does not even matter if you have a heart of a rock. You break down when you see a child suffering due to the climate circumstances, or weather circumstances, or diseases, or infections, or whatever it is. You break down, really. It's really difficult situation to watch. It's a really difficult situation to watch. But I will be putting on, I will be putting on a video of 12 days in the caravan. I haven't released a lot of footage. We got our where is it? Over there. We got our GoPro. That's why in my stand, I wanted to show you guys this. In my stand, I have, in my stand of the camera, I wanted to show you guys how my stand is. So this is what I use, right? So right here, I put the GoPro. Top, I put the phone. And there used to be another attachment that I put another phone. So what I do all the time when I see really shocking video, I always record with the GoPro. So we have a lot of footage of 12 days of footage that I want to show you guys. And I will put it together as soon as I can. It's a lot of footage that I got to cut, edit, a lot of video. And I'm trying to put it together and explain it, because last time I did like a 27-30 minute video of my 4 days in the caravan. This is going to be named my 12 days in the caravan, and I will put it for you guys together, then upload it for you guys to see, and particularly just to see how all of this is developed. A lot of people say, they started saying they don't walk, Oscar, they don't walk. Excuse me. I shown you they walk. They walk. A lot of people are saying they don't walk, they use buses, they use rides. Yeah, they help them sometimes for, like, I don't know, half a mile, and then they start walking again. It is a reality. They walk. They walk for more than 10 municipal cities to get to more than 90 miles. And right now they're still walking in Oaxaca. It is just unbelievable, the mentality of just keep on walking, keep on walking. I remember this woman. She was from Haiti. She gave birth, not in the caravan, but they had to take her to the hospital because she was having contractions walking. She was 8 months, I think, pregnant. She was from Haiti, and she was walking with sandals. And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, she's not walking. She's not walking. They're helping her. And she's just putting the little clips here and there of the camera." And I'm like, "No, she is actually walking. She's actually walking the whole time with sandals." And it is just unbelievable to see that. It is just unbelievable to see that. It's just incredible to see that a pregnant woman, and there's other people that, women breastfeeding, walking on the caravan, like, what the hell? Like, wow. And the most sad thing about this is that when they went through a part that I consistently say this, is a part that that it's a jungle, and it is a road, and there's no electricity, there's no light, and it was a thunderstorm, and it is just, as you see the kids walking in those particular circumstances and situations, it's scary. Imagine yourself being 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, walking in the middle of the jungle, raining, hard thunderstorm, and you see, sirens of cops, behind you. For me, that's mental torture of a child. That's I cannot even put myself in his feet, and I cannot even put myself in their mentality of how they're going to remember that for the rest of their lives. Is going to be something that is never going to go away, never going to go away. It is something that is going to be staying there, for the rest of their lives. So why is that existing? That is the question. Why is that still existing? And that shouldn't be existing. That should be a problem that it should be fixed in their own country. There should be help for these people in their own country, so they can have a better job, so they can live safe in their country, so they can have a better infrastructure in their country. Everybody, and I have said this before hundreds of times, everybody deserves a better life, and everybody has the right to migrate legally, documented, peacefully, in with a purpose. And the problem is with their own corruption and their own governments, like Mexico. We have a lot of problems in our country: corruption, leadership, corrupt politicians, and all of this that is happening. So this will be a problem that it will be avoided, but it's exacerbated now, and it is just due to I'm going to say it, Ali, unfathomable conditions. This happens. This happens. So hopefully we can go a little bit more further and further and further, as we have been in the talks for more than a year with our colleagues and friends in Chile. And, we have been consistently saying, like, we want to go there, we want to go there. And we want to go specifically to that border between Chile and Peru. That, see a lot of mass migration coming down to Chile and Peru. And ultimately, the migration that is between the borders of Colombia and Venezuela, that is Apure and Carauco, I think it is called. Those borders, it is just, whew, the activity there, huge. So going little by little, 8 trips we have done to Tapachula, 8 trips that we have documented, only gone there, consistently to work, broadcast, bring you guys the reality and the truth. And that is, we consider it our second home. So thank you to all the Tapachula people, the Tapachula authorities, the municipal authorities, the ministerial authorities of Tapachula. Thank you so much always. Carlos, that has provided all the attention with all the authorities. So I want to say thank you to all of them. But we are going to be traveling soon again to South Border, and ultimately to give you guys the reality and the truth of the news, like always, and much deeper in the next month, possibly. There's in the plans right there to see how we can go to expand the news out of our country and go deeper into the continent of South America. So it is important that we continue to bring you guys more reality, more truth, and to expand the minds of what this globalist compact of immigration it is doing to all the countries. The globalist compact of immigration does not work. People are dying in El Darién, Panama. People are dying migrating in Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, Chile. People, look what is happening right now in Poland. People are dying in the Mediterranean Sea. Globalist compact of immigration, it is not a compact that it should be. It is not done correctly. It's plain and truth. God bless you all. Thank you so much for joining in. I will be, putting this video up. Possibly I will be working tonight on putting all that video together. See how long. I just put possibly 25 minutes in. And I have been editing for 2 days. And it's been 25 minutes only. And it's a lot of video. So possibly I will be giving you guys heads up when this video is going to be up. Up and running for you guys to see in YouTube, and ultimately for you guys to watch. People are asking what's up with the green. It's the green screen that I have in the studio to do my videos. I got a whole setup over here, computer, and all this stuff that is going on. We'll read your comments for a little bit. It's 23 minutes in. I gotta go do some stuff. Thank you, Oscar. Denise Malloy, thank you, Oscar. We love you and what you bring to us. Thank you so much. Looking forward for the video. Miss Mary, thank you so much. Corruption, housing crisis, and population increases around the world. Yes, Mr. Frito. Yes, we have children and we are responsible to provide for them, not ask others to do it for them. I don't understand your comment. Appreciate your perseverance, Oscar. Thank you thank you for the truth. My eyes, man. I need my glasses. This could start. Do you know? I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's see. Look at this question. Do you know where the Antichrist will be coming? I don't know what the hell you. I'm not Star Trek, brother. I don't I don't, transform myself. Oscar will need a lot of coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. We will all unite to fight that. Thank you so much. I can't see, man. Much love, Oscar. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. Reading your comments. That kind of question, do you know when the Antichrist is going to come? What kind of question? Sometimes people ask the most weird questions, man. The most weird questions sometimes people ask. It's funny how they ask these weird questions. Who are the most corrupt political officials in Mexico, 1 through 10? Right now or in history, man? Love your passion, Oscar. Thank you so much. Thank you. I seen the Antichrist at Walmart. Which cashier from 1 to 20? Vicky Fletcher, thank you for your knowledge. Thank you so much, Miss Vicky. The Oscar expected to know all. Thank you so much. Walmart is the Antichrist. You look tired, brother. Come on, you know the we know you be you look tired, brother. Come on, you know the Antichrist. We know you're best friends forever. Kafir, you know kafir. You know what kafir is? You know what kafir is, Christian? Do you know what kafir is? If you know what kafir is, I will answer your question. If you know what kafir is, and I'll wait for you 10 to 15 seconds for you to answer the question. Do you know what kafir is? Or kafir? If you know what kafir is, I will answer you. I will answer your question. Because you got the name kafir. So you're contradicting yourself. You know what I mean? You're contradicting yourself. And it's a word in Arabic. So go and read a little bit what kafir is. You're contradicting yourself. I would not put myself as a word kafir or kafir. So I'm a believer in God. Let's see another. Put simply, Western civilization. There's a comment right here. Frito Belice, put simply, Western civilization has failed in dehumanizing practice of effective abortions and didn't define choice of our human condition with degrees of consequences for irresponsibilities. Whoa, you went deep right there, man. You went real deep right there. Well, as all criminal behaviors without infringing our freedoms of the rule of law. Wow, you went really deep right there, man. You know the guy that put kafir? You didn't know that I know, huh? You didn't know that I know. Another comment right here. There's some comments. I will tell you, there's some comments that are really deep. You know, there's a lot of people that they have a lot of deep knowledge of, you know, of a lot of deep knowledge, you know. No, I don't know Aaron Paradisio. More comments right here. I'm reading your questions. Reading your questions. Estamos en los días de deshumanización. Fíjate que sí, hay mucha abuso de autoridad. Creo que se está perdiendo let me answer this question in Spanish. se perdió el propósito de la ley y el orden, y se perdió ese propósito por el abuso que ha habido de la corrupción, de la autoridad. Se perdió eso porque ya existe solamente una clase social, que es la clase autoritaria de los líderes políticos y de los líderes sin ley, que estos líderes sin ley hacen lo que se les pegue su regalada gana. Se les olvidó la clase obrera, la clase pobre, la clase indígena, la clase trabajadora. Cualquier tipo de clase se les olvidó y solamente implementan sus leyes y sus dictaduras sobre el pueblo. Lamentablemente esto ya está ocurriendo por muchísimos años, los cuales mi héroe, Emiliano Zapata, luchó en contra de la injusticia de las tierras que se le estaba robando a la gente de la clase obrera, la clase indígena. Y ese tipo de situaciones se están volviendo a ocurrir, pero de una manera pues más actualizada, ¿no? Estamos en el 2021, en el cual ya ves cómo existe todavía la esclavitud a personas, existe el tráfico de niños, el tráfico de humanos, el tráfico de órganos, el abuso lucrativo sobre el refugio y el asilo de organizaciones sin fines de lucro y de abogados y de instituciones autoritarias. Y existe sobre todo la clase globalista, ¿no? Que es la que quiere dictar qué comes, qué ves, qué respiras y qué no respires. Entonces esto es una evolución del mundo. Se le llama el Great Reset. Mucha gente no cree en eso, pero es la Agenda 2030, es el nuevo comienzo del nuevo orden del mundo, ¿no? Y esto es algo nos está desestabilizando enormemente y con esto vienen muchísimas cosas que estamos viendo de poco a poco. En los últimos días se comenzará con las almas del... No, canijo, no te entendí. Hay 15,000 brasileños en Tijuana esperando. Fíjate que hay muchísimos brasileños. Cuando he llegado estas últimas veces, he estado viajando constantemente en este año, de Ciudad de México para acá. Hay muchísima gente de Brasil que está llegando a Tijuana. Hay un lugar donde están yendo que se llama Ay, canijo, no sé cómo se llama. Es un centro que se acaba de abrir. I will answer your questions in English. Let's be respectful for the people that they're asking in Spanish. Y hay una parte donde están llegando, pero hay muchísimo tráfico de gente de Brasil. Están entrando muchísimo por las partes del Nido de las Águilas, se los están llevando por allá. Por eso hay ya una Guardia Nacional, por eso hay hay agentes del Instituto Nacional de Migración en partes de donde está el Nido de las Águilas. Hay muchísima gente de Brasil que sí está llegando. Yo he visto muchísima en el aeropuerto. Y muchísima gente que tiene vuelos hacia Tijuana, que es de Brasil. Sí, he visto muchísima gente de Brasil. Eso sí es una realidad. Saludos a Charo Ramírez. Saludos. Good evening, Oscar. Where is the caravan? The caravan is located in Oaxaca right now. There was an operation of the National Guard for them to not be on top of flatbeds, on the tractor-trailer flatbeds. Also for them to not hop on tractor trailers, and also for them to not catch a ride. That happened in Tapachula, that happened in Chiapas, that happened in the last municipal city that is called from Pipijiapan to Arriaga. That happened, and they're trying to avoid that. So National Guard practically being a stepping stone for the caravan, for them to not catch a ride, for them to not grab a ride, for them to not be on top of a flatbed. So that's what the National Guard is doing. They did not stop the caravan. They just, continuously going into these checkpoints where they're detaining if people are taking a taxi or people are taking another method of transportation for them to be smuggled into these checkpoints. This is why a lot of them are being stopped. But that's the actual situation right now. A lot of the migrants are receiving work permits now to stay in Mexico and work. I will be putting up a video that was sent to me by journalists and also from the caravan. A lot of these migrants have received a work permit, a work visa to stay working in Mexico. So a lot of them eventually they want to stay in Mexico. Practically, they said that around between 1,800 to 2,000 work visas they were given a permit for them to be transitating in the states that have been documented that they can only transit. That is Tabasco, Campeche, Oaxaca, and Chiapas, and also now Puebla. So they have been giving them visas, and we have actual video of that. I will be exposing that later on. Follow me at Twitter. That is where I clip more videos and put the news consistently. That is like my extra. That is, you know, where I put my newspaper news immediately as, you know, breaking news, just now, extra, you know, all these breaking news you know, clips that I put them specifically at Twitter. Oscar L. Blue at Twitter. What does chales mean? Can I call my friend? How about my local representative? Chale, no, chale is is a slang language. Like, come on, man. Like chale is like, no, hell no. That is not a name. An expression of Mexico, of Spanish. It is the slang language of saying like hell no. It's kind of like that. Chale, órale, ¿qué hubole? One more comment. Talk to you guys 36 minutes in before we go on. Do you know if they're still talking about coming into Yuma? They're talking about going into Sonora. That is the state that connects to Arizona. And specifically, you know, there's speculation they're going to Sonoita. That is where one of the leaders of the caravan has a shelter. So Sonoita, it is the border that connects with Lukeville, Arizona. So that is almost a fact that they're going to that particular place. Thank you so much. We will be heading out right now. So I want to say thank you to every single one of you on this Saturday. It's 3:12 in the evening. I got to go and do some stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed day. God bless you all. Follow Real America's Voice News. Download the app at Roku and also on realamericasvoicenews.com. Follow, you know, all the journalists from Real America's Voice News. Ben Bearquam from Real America's Voice News. Also follow my brother, you know, my brother from another, Real Anthony Awedo. You can follow him at Getter, Rumble, you know, YouTube, also Gav, Minds. He has all these other platforms. So follow Real Anthony Awedo. Follow him also. You can follow also Border Network News, Telegram, Instagram, and Facebook. And you can follow me, Oscar L. Blue. You can follow me at Facebook, Telegram, Twitter, and YouTube as Oscar L. Blue. Also in Instagram, I am as Oscar Blue Media. Also, there is another Instagram that is named as Oscar Blue Team. You can follow that one also. Thank you, and thank you so much from Tijuana, Mexico to all. God bless you all. Like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always your country's first. God bless.